with Mary Marlowe.
Actually, it's not. Hi, everybody. It's me. Just hopping on YouTube to say hello, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you're healthy and happy. And if you're not, I hope it gets better. Just wanted to share something with you really quickly. I don't have much time. It's 5:30 a.m. I need to be in bed. But I saw this and I could not believe it. Now, I do know that in Mary Marlowe's very early videos, she did speak of a man who was a doctor who broke her heart. She said it was 15 years ago. Many times she said it was 15 years ago. She said she hadn't dated in 15 years. That's a long time. Well, I found this doctor. And his name was Daniel. He was 34 years old. Now, 15 years ago, he was 19. Mary Marlowe was 39. If she hadn't dated in 15 years, and he was 19 when they broke up, that means that Mary Marlowe had been involved with a very potentially underage boy. Huh? Right? Unless they dated when he was 18, 19, and he broke up with her. That's a huge age difference. Now, I'm not one to judge anyone on age unless they're a child. To me, a 19-year-old is a child. To me, anybody under 30 is a baby. But this was the love of her life. This was somebody who broke her heart. And this is somebody who died, according to her, because he broke her heart. Anybody who's done her wrong, so she says, something bad has happened to them. Now she's begged the gods to stop, that she's got this, she can handle it, but they're not stopping. Everybody who screws her over is hurt or killed, including this man. She said that 3 years ago, they had decided to stop talking. They would end their friendship. Well, 3 years ago is when he and his fiancée became engaged. Makes sense, right? I think that she's changed it from 15 years to 13 years that she, has been celibate, because she knew that if anybody saw this online, they would do the math and maybe give her a hard time for dating a teen. He was a teenager. She was a grown woman. He was around the same age as her daughter. So at 13, he would have been, 21? 13 years ago that they broke up. Would have made him 21 when they dated. But I believe her initial statement that it was 15 years. And I believe it was much earlier that they dated. So he was definitely a baby. Some of you may disagree. That's okay. I personally would not date someone that young. I would definitely not think that they're the love of my life. That's just me. Because they're so new to the world, and they're still wet behind the ears. They've just cracked out of their little shells. What 18-year-old is ready to settle down? Possibly many. I mean, I'm open-minded. I am. It's just, generally speaking, if I had an 18-year-old son and I had a 40-year-old woman chasing him, I would be a little upset. Just a little. I mean, if it made him happy, fine. It would just depend, right? But geez. Whew. You know, all those times that she sat in her car and she would look at men and drink her coffee, and I joked around that she was probably sitting in front of like a junior high school or like a high school. I think when she was sitting there, she probably was sitting in front of the school that she was subbing at. She made a comment that, but they're so young. I was like, they're probably kids. Oh my God. So, this is him. Bless his heart. He had his whole life ahead of him, and he was helping so many people, and it just didn't have to happen. It's crazy. So, you can take that and chew on it for a little while. It seems to me that he probably rejected her and decided to move on because obviously he died from her spirit guides attacking him, as she said, and probably over the years she's tried to keep in touch with him. If somebody's the love of your life, you know, and they break your heart, you do tend to want to know what they're up to at least. So it's a sad situation. I hate it that she saw this and is now really believing that because it didn't work out with them, because he was a teen, that he is now dead because of that. It's just one of the many things that I will not understand about Mary Marlowe. Will you? Do you think that her behavior in any way it perplexes me. I can't even find the words right now to describe. I mean, do you get it? I don't get it. I mean, even if she's a narcissist, it seems to me there's a lot going on there. I know she says that she's depressed and she might have manic depression, bipolar. She's definitely narcissistic. She's very self-absorbed. There might be schizophrenia, because I know with schizophrenia, a lot of people think that they're getting messages through their TVs or their radios and now computers. She thought that Granny Fanny was talking directly to her. My eyes are wide now. I'm like, wow, I just don't get it. So I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, Ms. Marlowe, you definitely, you intrigue me. At the same time, I'm repulsed. And yet at the same time, I'm fascinated. It's crazy. But that was a long pause. It is now 5:42 in the morning, and I'm done. I'm cooked. Stick a fork in me. I'm ready to go on the dinner table. I am going to sleep. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that you enjoy this little tidbit of info that I've found out. More to come. I have so many things to share. Now that I've finally got my microphone working. 4 hours I sat here. 4 hours, and I tried to get that blasted buzzing to go away. And it just buzzed and buzzed and buzzed. It was as if some little nest of wasps were inside my microphone. And I did every tutorial I could do. I found web pages and YouTube videos and installed drivers and uninstalled drivers. And finally, after 4 hours, I just beat it. This primal instinct came out of me. I was out of control. Once I beat it on the table, it worked. How about that? I could not believe it. Sometimes, when the solution seems so complex, it's not. It's simple. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.